Good morning, good morning, good morning. I found us today. Yay for me. Yay me. Some days I lose all of these videos in the morning and then they just don't come back to me and then I panic. But here we are. Hey, hi, welcome everybody. It is Friday. Yay, it's Friday. Weekends don't even matter to me anymore because I work 7 days a week. So what's the point of having a weekend? But I do have stuff planned this weekend, so that's fun. So let's say hello to everybody with my magic mirror. First of all, somebody asked where you can buy these magic mirrors. You cannot buy them, but you could make your own. I just traced, I didn't even trace. I drew an oval, and then I drew like a teardrop on the bottom and cut out around it. Then I did another one the same shape, but then I cut a center out and I added some tinfoil to it. So you could make your own, but I don't know. I don't know why you want one, but if you want one, you could make your own. I can post a picture of it on the other page if you want, but I just thought it was a funny, dumb little thing that I still want to put some ribbons on, but I haven't done that yet. So let's say good morning to Denise, Karen, Cindy, Vicky, Terry, B, Debbie. You're in the group for the prompts, by the way. Donna, Jewel, Johanna, Pamela, Lisa, Linda, Debbie Clark, Rachel, Lisa. I just missed a whole bunch. Susan, Terry, Hope, Cindy, Marilyn, Debbie, Jackie, Z. I just put something in the mail to you. Dieta, Kay, Linda, Diana, Ann, Mindy, Karen Denver. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. All right, let's move that. First of all, let's see. Linda says, same here. Open houses are all week. What's a weekend? Oh, and what did Linda say? Linda, go back to Linda had a big long thing. Linda says, hi, everyone. This week seems to have flown by and we are already at the letter O. It's halfway through September. Is that insane or what? Craziness. Okay. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's just start. Hey, hi, it's Lindsay. I'm the creator of Cuteness. And this is what we do every morning, right here, for free, for free. At 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we always have a video right here all the time. It seems like I do it every day, but I don't. Luckily, I get a couple days off. Although I do enjoy it, so I probably could. If I wasn't married or there wasn't a guy here all the time, I probably could. So Creator of Cuteness is the website where I have everything from classes, collage elements, books, soon to be vinyl stickers, and also a new shop that I'm working on with my son and my daughter. I'm trying to give them something to do. And it's something I don't want to do. So I thought, give it to them. Okay. Then let's just talk about here. A little housekeeping here. So if you like what you see here and you want to find out when I go live at other times, you click the notification button and subscribe to the page. If you subscribe, you'll always be here. If you click the notification button, you'll always be here when I'm here live. Then, if you like what you see, click the thumbs up button because it says, I like this. When you hover over the thumbs up button and then you go to click it, it says, I like this. It's so funny. So if you do that, that means more people can find me here on YouTube, and I would be grateful. So there are 70 people watching and only 42 have clicked that thumbs up button. So the rest of you, get off of your tushies and click that button, please. Then if you want better quality with your video, you go over to this setting little wheel thingy majiggy. You go to settings and then you click on quality and then you click 720p and that will get you the best setting humanly possible. Okay? That's that. Now, today is the 15th And we are doing the letters O and P, but I am not doing P today. I'm not peeing today. I will pee tomorrow. I decided to do it off camera. It is potty mouth, and I may not even share it with you guys because it could get really foul. I do have a potty mouth in case you don't know. Although I could have put it under S for sailor mouth because that's what my mom used to call me, sailor mouth. The only word my mom ever said until she got dementia was damn it. She would like do something or drop something and she'd go, damn it. Then she got dementia and those F words were flying. It was kind of fun, actually, to listen to. So potty mouth is Saturday and patchwork quilt is Sunday. And I don't know what to do with patchwork quilt, but I'm going to figure it out. I think it's going to involve fabric, right? So that's Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is... Oh, Monday was supposed to be patchwork quilt. I see. But Monday we're just going to do rainbows. So you guys got it? So today is Ostrom. Ostrom, original, or Oprah, or whatever O makes you happy. That's a loaded O. All right, let's go get these in order. I think I'm missing one though, but that's okay. Let's just do the ones we have. Denise says peeing brings up bag camping. Terry says, so if you had a swear jar, you'd be really rich. I'd be a millionaire. It was so hard. Like my girlfriends laughed at me when I said I was going to do these live things. They're like, you're going to swear through the whole thing. And I'm really good. I rarely do. And when I do, I don't drop any really big words. I drop the S word sometimes and the B word sometimes. But anyway, I've done pretty good. I mean, all in all, I've done pretty good. And if the words bother you, then maybe you should move on to somewhere else because they're just words. They don't hurt unless you fling them right at somebody's face. And I just drop them. I don't fling, I drop. All right, so the Creative Book Club is coming up, and it is coming next week because this is the 15th. So next Friday, not tonight, next Friday is our first book club meeting. There are 4 meetings in all for $30. So we have one September 22nd, October 27th, November 17th, and December 15th. And that's $30, which works out to like 7 something a class. And the way this book club works is you don't have to read anything. I don't read, so reading is not on my book list. But I like going like this through books and magazines. I love flipping through books and magazines. I love it. So I will flip through the book, and then I will use my cute bookmarks that come in your come when you sign up. And the bookmark will hold my place for what it is we're going to work on. And then I will review the book. I'll make notes on this paper here that also comes when you sign up for class. Where's the other bookmark? And then we'll do a project from the book. There's the other bookmark. Cute, right? So you get all of these. You get all of these bookmarks and little pages. And I'm pretty sure this might be one of the projects we're making. I think but I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you. So we're all going to do it together. So you'll get a supply list, and then we're going to start making things from the book that night. It'll be one thing if it's a really hard thing. It'll be several things if it's just a few little things that we can make together. Okay? Let me just tell you a quick Atticus story because Jewel just reminded me. Jewel says, I remember when I dropped the F word in front of my kids for the first time, their mouths dropped open. The other day, my son and my daughter-in-law and Atticus were at her parents' house, and he's a gardener, and they were outside, and I guess he dropped a shovel, and he said, oh, like that. And then Atticus said the F word for the first time. I have never cussed in front of him. Never. Never, never, never. but somebody else has, either her parents or them, somebody has. And he said, "Oh, F, Poppy," because that's what he calls his grandpa. "Oh, F, Poppy." He's 3. I mean, he's not even 3. Craziness. Okay, so that's the book club. So sign up for that now on the website because it's cheap. It's super fun. It's going to be as fun as Journal Play Day, which is the next thing I'm shamelessly plugging. Journal Play Day. It is coming up October 7th, November 4th, and December 2nd. You get 1 to 3 pieces of art, original art papers from me. You get a new signature book that we make every month. And then we do a 1 to 2 hour tutorial to learn something new and lots of creative ideas. It's pretty cool. And this, my friends, is $25 for 3 months, which works out to $8.50 a month for the most fun I've ever had teaching. I think that book club is going to be my second favorite thing. So we shall see. So sign up for that one now. And then last but not least is the creative art of holiday gifting, where we are going to make gifts and then we are going to learn how to wrap those gifts creatively. So some of the gifts are going to be a lace keychain, a pendant, and maybe another keychain, a memo pad, and then we're going to do toppers that are bows and pom-poms. So pretty exciting. So this is coming up when? November 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it is $30. And then last but not least, I always forget this one because there's a whole bucket full of it. This is the Dying for Fall class. It is Saturday, September 30th, which is 15 days away. 15 days away. Oh, my heavens to Murgatroyd. That's crazy. It's $35 plus some supplies. I try not to give you guys a lot of supplies that wouldn't be in your craft room, but coffee and tea, maybe not. So you're going to dye some paper. Could look like this, could look like this. And then we're going to use that paper to make all this stuff that you see here. I'm hoping to have a pre-class probably next week. There have already been 6 pre-classes on how to dye your paper. I didn't do any ribbons, so I think I probably should do another one doing some ribbon. We're using stencils, lace, and mesh bags to create all these cool patterns on our paper. You're making die cuts, meaning you're cutting out things that are die cut out of your paper with your own scissors, not a die cut machine. Flowers, leaves, trees, pumpkins, and acorns. You're going to create a 3D sunflower. Probably not the pumpkin. I don't know. You're going to doodle sunflowers and pumpkins. You're going to create a file folder for dyed pages that I'm going to dye. I'm going to dye the file folder. And then we are bonus classes of a leaf garland, not really a banner, but a garland, and a leaf wreath. Leaf wreath. So that's it for the Dying for Fall class. Okay. I have become silly. Also, there are a few spots left if you want to be a prompt master for next year. If you like to do this kind of stuff and doodle on paper, and you want to do the whole thing by yourself and come up with all these ideas for us to work on, I think there's a few spots left. You know, I can't remember what dates, but maybe 4 spots left. And then if I don't get anybody to sign up for those, then I have several people who have already done it, and I will plug them into those. But I told them, you can't do it twice. Give other people a chance. I have not been drinking. It is only 8:15. Pass. Oh, and then I wanted to share this. I got a birthday card, a late belated birthday card from Laura Shaw, and I thought it was so cute. I wanted to share 2 things. Look how cute that is. Jumping by to say, oh, heck, I missed your birthday. And then she put this cute little napkin in there, which I think it's a Kleenex, but I think you could do napkin stuff with it. And I thought these brown butterflies would be cute for fall, so we may use napkins in our journal play day for November. I'm thinking. Just thinking. Okay, here's where we are. That's what we did yesterday. We did neuro art, and everybody did a beautiful job with neuro art. I was super impressed. And I'm so grateful that Doreen said to use vellum, because I did the vellum over the neuro art. And the funniest thing, Z, who I think is here, sent me a private message and said, I'm going to use this for my wallpaper on my computer. And I wrote her back and I said, man, you did a really good job. I've never seen anything that you've done. Will you share this in the group? And she said, you need a vacation or maybe a drink because that's your art. She sent me a picture of my art and I thought she did it. Anyway, I digress. So remember yesterday we painted that piece of paper and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Well, I had a lot of fun just playing with a pen and all the polka dots that are on this. So it's kind of like neuro art. But I don't know. So I'm going to use it as a pocket. So if you want to know the size of this, those of you copycatter, dirty ratters, Debbie says, yep, drinking. No, I'm not drinking. 2.5 by 4 and a splivage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 and 1/8. 4 and 1/8. If you want to do what I'm doing. And you know what I have not been doing? I have not been erasing these letters that I put in the center of the pages. So, Debbie says, good drugs then. I am on drugs. How did you know? I went to the doctor yesterday and he said my arm, the reason that I set it here for like 30 seconds and then it goes numb, he says I have either a pinched nerve or carpal tunnel. And I laughed. I'm like, I use this hand daily. I don't use this for anything. It could not be carpal tunnel. But a pinched nerve could be the thing. So he gave me some anti-inflammatory medication. And yeah, I don't know if that's the deal or not, but we're starting there. So I am on anti-inflammatories. I don't think they do anything to my personality, though. I don't think they're mind-altering drugs. But, you know, I guess it could be. And guess what else? I got an email in the middle of the night because, you know, I'm up all night and I go on Facebook and I look at my email. And we should really have a late night club for those of us that can't sleep. Maybe I'll start a late night club. Back when, first of all, remind me to come back to Carmen. Second of all, when I was young, there was a man named Elliot Mintz, and his father, if my mother was still alive, she could tell you, Dad was a big radio guy, and Elliot Mintz wanted to get on the radio, and he had the most beautiful, calming voice you ever heard. And on Friday nights in Southern California, I think this was before syndication, Elliot Mintz did a show called Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club, and it was on Friday nights at about 10 o'clock on the radio. And I don't even think he played Beatles music. I think it was just people that called in and were lonely, and we talked at night. And I loved Elliot Mintz. I love him. I listened to him and the Young Marquis. It's me, the Young Marquis. Did anybody ever, was that syndicated where you live, the Young Marquis? He also did a late night show. All right, circling back to Carmen. This is going to be our O, in case you didn't know. Okay. So Carmen sent me 5 or 6 pages to use for October. Because I asked Carmen if she wanted to do some collage element type things. They're totally not Lindsay. I mean, I think you guys will love them. but we got to do something with them soon. So I'm trying to decide. I need to ask Carmen what our plan. Oh no, I did. I emailed you, Carmen. I asked you what the plan is for all the pieces that you gave me. Email. Why is it when I want to go as large as the paper is, I just always get smaller? One of the things that Carmen did is a series of numbers, 1 to 31, and they're really cool. And I want to use those. There's our O. Now what do we do? This is as far as I got. I don't know what to do now. I think I'm gonna watercolor it. It's not watercolor paper. But I don't want these extra circles in there. Hang on. This morning I started watching the Lizzo dance show where she picks new dancers for her tour, and they're all big girls. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm excited to have something to watch again. A good shape here. Shape reminded me of Lizzo, so I had to talk about Lizzo. If you guys don't know who Lizzo is, she's a singer. And if you don't know her music, it's okay. I don't either. I only know her story. And man, what a cool human. Becky says, can we have a sneak peek? Yes, you can, as soon as Carmen tells me what we're doing with them. As soon as I find that out, we'll sneak peek it. We'll sneak peek it. So I think we're going to go gold and green. And I'm really into circles. Where's a brush? Hello. I think we'll do circles. And everybody's been wanting Carmen, Carmen, Carmen. Nah, nah, nah. Well, now she did something. I hope you like it. I tell you, tomorrow my son is taking me and my husband to that should be fun. September. I can't tell you why this place is having an Oktoberfest. It's our favorite beer place. It's a beer garden, Katrin's Beer Garden, and they sell out every year. And they sold out of tickets. So luckily he bought me tickets. Excited about that. Today, we're celebrating my husband's 60th birthday, which was back in June. But we are celebrating this weekend by going to the lake with all the kiddos. And then I got to order sandwiches. Anne says, I love that O. It has a big fat bottom. So cute. Well, you know what O stands for, right? Oprah. She's my favorite. I got to make myself a note to order sandwiches. This is what scraps are for, in case you didn't know. Order sandwiches. I have notes all over on scraps. The Katrin's Beer Garden. We love it. It's one of our favorite spots to go. Oh, I used that green already. Darn it. Same green twice. Green. Are coming. We're bringing paddle boards. Their paddle boards, not mine. Canoe, mine. Atticus, mine. Green. And a bigger one. Diana says, I like Carmen stuff. It speaks to my weird, what? My weird mind. Have you seen Carmen stuff, Diana? Do you follow her on Instagram? Everybody who's on Instagram, go follow my friend Carmen. I don't remember. Gypsy, Froggy, Journals, something. Gypsy. I have a bowl of Fruit Loops here. All green Fruit Loops. Really dark. I don't think I have. But it's not the same. Doesn't really look green either. It's more of a yellowy green. Off the page, or it looks like, I don't know what it looks like otherwise. That looks like the same color, but I like it. That other green. Full of green Fruit Loops. Looks like a page of hole reinforcers, Becky says. Yeah, it definitely does. I love hole reinforcers. Maybe that's what we should have done. Maybe we should use some hole reinforcers on our O page. Because, hello, they are circles. You overlapping, like right here. Be a green. Kermit song where it ain't easy being green. I don't know that song, but I mean, I know of it, but I don't know it. I am an acquired taste. That's so funny. Fits really good in with Halloween. That's what I'm thinking. Some of these guys. Color in here, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe I need another one right there. Debbie says, Katrins has a special this weekend. Whatever you said. Schnurschneich crispy German pork knuckle. It's amazing. Have a wonderful time. If Jessica is your server, say hello for me. I can't even pronounce that, Debbie. Knuckle. We saw some people eating really weird stuff the last time we were there, so I know they have a lot of German, like true German stuff. The gal who owns the place is in the hospital, which is super sad. Her son is going to be taking over their Oktoberfest. And they sent out a thing yesterday on Facebook saying, do you still need a costume? And so I sent my son a message. I'm like, are we supposed to go in costume? Because I don't have a costume. Rowan costume. Thick. Do this. Gold. In very thick gold. Some of my circles. How thick the gold is. I thought I would be able to do like a wash, but no. Oh no. No wash for this girl. Oh. Really tight. Something I almost bought yesterday that I was going to tell you guys. I don't know. I've signed up for this newsletter from CBS Sunday Morning. I think it's CBS Sunday Morning. And it talks about people who have side hustles and what they're doing for their side hustle and how they ended up quitting their job so that they could just do their side hustle and make $1 million, you know. And I pretty much signed up for it for my daughter, who really, you know, you go to pastry chef school and your parents and your grandparents pay for you and it costs $1 billion. I mean, it was a lot of money to send her to pastry chef school. And my mom paid for 90% of it because my mom wanted to have a chef in the family. She would have been the most proud of my daughter. Anyway, and then she got to mention, didn't know she was in pastry chef school. So, long story short, they don't pay very much to be a pastry chef. I mean, unless you are Duff, the guy from Ace of Cakes, or the girl that owns Sprinkles Cupcakes, or, you know, somebody like that, you just don't make a whole lot of money. Unless, of course, you open your own business. And then to be able to open your own business, you have to have a lot of money to buy a stove and a refrigerator and you know, all that stuff. That costs a lot of money. So my daughter's a little bit jaded in the industry that she's in. So we're trying to give her something, trying to find something else for her to do. Well, and it's also hard as a young person these days making any kind of money, right? It's just hard, and everything costs, like, you know, a gallon of milk is $6 or whatever. Gasoline is $6 in California, a gallon. They say that it's coming down, and that's just a lie. It's not coming down in California, I can tell you that much. So anyway, I found a side hustle for her using my art that I don't want to do, but she could do it, and you guys would love it. And this girl, I won't tell you what it is yet because I got to keep that a little bit of a surprise. But this girl who's doing it on Etsy is making $100,000 a month. And she's 23 years old and she quit her job at like Krispy Kreme's or something. Man, that's so pretty. I wish you could see the gold, just how spectacular it really is. It's just beautiful. Hope says, what is that gold paint pan you are using? This is from Yasutomo. It's called Pale Gold. And here's the number, WC216-58. WC216-58, Pale Gold. Ha! Tina's back on beer costumes. And she said I could be a lusty beer girl. That is not happening, Tina. All those girls on Lizzo's dance party thing that I'm watching, because they are big girls, right? And they don't care. And I'm not that big, but I do care. I don't want anybody watching me shake my thing, you know, at my age and my size. Oh man, that is so pretty. Okay, let's move our water. Get some colored pencils. Whoa, everything's falling. Staple her down. Where did that come from? I don't even know. Spellbinders has it for $18.40. What do they have? My gold paint? Really? Spellbinders? Circles in the circles. The white. That O was for Ostrom. I'm like, what else could O be for? And I'm like, Oprah. Duh. Oprah is, I just can't even tell you, when I was a young mom sitting home with my kids watching Oprah every day, it gave me, she just made me, I was empowered by Oprah. There's so many things that I remember from watching the Oprah show. Like, one of them is she had this person on, they had a cleaning episode, right? And this lady said she doesn't like to clean her house, but when she does clean, she cleans around area rugs. She does not pick them up. She goes around the rug. And I'm like, who does that? And so I started talking to my friends about it. And yes, there were other girls that like worked for me back in the day that went around area rugs. You have to pick up your area rug. So Oprah on TV, like, you know how they used to go into the people's houses and she would send people over, surprise them, and go into their house? Well, they surprised some lady and went into her house and picked up the area rug and looked underneath it, and it was disgusting because stuff slides under the rug, you know? I have a clear mat under my chair here in my craft room, and I always wonder, how does all that stuff get underneath my mat? So it's clear, and I can see the crap that gets underneath there that I have to sweep up and clean up, and it's amazing how much stuff gets underneath. Amazing. So yes, always pick up your area rugs. I learned that from Oprah. What else have I learned from Oprah? I have learned from Oprah that we treat our cars better than our body. So when we go to a doctor, we need to tell him everything about what's going on in our body. And if he says, like they said to me, oh, just go home and take this anti-inflammatory, I said, oh, hell no. I want answers. So then he gave me, I don't even know what it is. I'm going to some therapist, or what do you call it, rehab place, and they're going to hook me up to this electro thing to check and see if it is in fact a pinched nerve. I don't know what they do for a pinched nerve, but I know that I would probably go to an acupuncturist, but I just want to know that it's not a torn rotator cuff first. Send me home with drugs. Why do they always want to give you drugs? Oh, I know why. Because they're in bed with the pharmaceutical companies. Sorry, just a little too political right there. But anyhow, I'm done with that. So I'll take these anti-inflammatories, but I was thinking more gold or black. No. Denise says, can you imagine how many erasing particles you have in your house? I can, because I vacuum dog hair every day. And then when I get to my side of the bed, there's so much erasures. I think they call those. Erasures. There's so many. Am I at a good angle here, you guys? Many all around the house, but mainly by my bed, because that's my office. Is that where we stayed at on the coast? that I splurged for my birthday. Well, not me. My husband splurged for my birthday, and he bought me the sheets. Because when we stayed at this hotel, the sheets were the most amazing part of the room. And then when you check out, they ask you if you want to buy the sheets. And I'm like, do we just take them off the bed? And the lady's like, oh no, silly girl. No, we order them for you and you ship them to your house. And I'm like, how much are they? And then they told me, and then I fell on the floor. And then my husband said, yes, we're buying those sheets. I'm like, who are you? I guess I'm not allowed to say I'm a Jew, right? I can't say that anymore. I am spendthrifty. Spend money unnecessarily. And we have sheets, a bunch of them, that match, or in years that match, or are as soft and luxurious as these sheets are. Look how pretty this is coming out. Anyway. So the sheets came yesterday and I put them on the bed this morning. And then I lied on the bed and I said, oh my God, honey, these sheets are not for dirty people. And so then he put a towel over the sheets because he's dirty all the time. Like he went outside this morning for 10 minutes and he came back in and he's dirty. And I'm dirty. My feet are always dirty because I go in sandals in the snow and in the rain and in the sleet. Everywhere I'm in sandals. So I said, I guess I need a foot bath before I get in the bed. At least for a couple of days. Oh, these are really good sheets, Anne. Yeah, I'm pretty happy as well. Carmen, somebody said, oh no, Anne said you spend a third of your life in your bed. And Carmen says she spends longer in bed. Thanks, Carmen, for telling everybody I'm in bed all the time. We are getting up and walking during the day now. That's a good thing, right? Walking. I don't have to go on the outside with this design. And I'm doing an early morning walk. Not today. Today I was watching Lizzo. Yep. Kind of crazy. And you guys buy sheets. They're from, here, I'll write it on a slip of paper. COMPHY. So if you're nosy like I am, you can go to comfy.com and see how much I paid for my sheets. They're awesome. Oh, why do I always wear sandals? Oh, that's an interesting story. Because when I was young, I had eczema on my feet and my legs, all the way up my legs. And I could not put my feet into tennis shoes because they thought I was allergic to tennis shoes. Well, actually, I was allergic to the glue that they made in tennis shoes. So I just didn't like shoes that I had to put my feet into. The only time I changed was in high school. I don't know if this was a big thing where you guys lived, but I was part of the group of kids that wore 501 jeans, Levi's, 501, white t-shirts, and what did we call? There were Loa Scout boots, hiking boots, because we went hiking after school every day, but we wanted to look super cool in school, so we wore hiking boots at school. So I wore very expensive hiking boots. You know. I don't know what kind of sheets they are, Terry, but I could only tell you the company name. It was whatever I just said, Comfy, COMPHY. This was the pen we used yesterday, and I am in love with it. That you own something, and then when you find it again, you're like, oh yeah, that's why I bought that. You know that person that drew that picture of the woman in gold? Do you remember? I can't, Klamath, somebody will know. Anne Savage, tell us what that guy's name is. The one that was lost in the Nazis took it. I don't remember the story. Woman in Gold, though, I think is what it's called. Anyway, that's what this reminds me of. That's it. Gustav Klimt. What is this pen? I haven't used it for a long time. It's a writer from Zig. Me of. I don't really think it looks like it, but kind of reminds me of it. Almost done. Gold pens. Now. Night done. Oh, right here. And this one. I think that's almost all outside, though. Oh, and this one. Baby out. Woman in Gold. Is that what it's called? Somebody said it's called The Kiss. I don't remember. But it was a great movie. Because, you know, I don't read. I am reading 2 articles right now in magazines that are very long articles. One is about how Native Americans, well, it's a Navajo magazine, so I'll just tell you. It's about Navajo and how they are still trying to fight to get their water rights back. Because, you know, we took that all away from them. They have very little water. And they're also, the second article is about how the Navajo, oh, look how cool that is. Okay, remember how we did this? I'm going to cut off to the side. You cut into it, and then you cut around. The second article is about how not just the Navajo Nation, but other nations are trying to buy back as much of their land as possible. Anytime it goes for sale and the Indian casinos have money, they will buy back their land. Very interesting articles. This is also kind of cool, right? So now, here's the problem. I didn't think of this earlier. It has to get glued to something because this has to glue down. So let me get maybe black. It's gonna look good. Veronica says, your O's have come a long way. Nancy says O is for Owen, her wonderful, handsome, talented grandson. Why is he talented? What does he do that's his talent? I want to know. Because everybody has a talent. People just don't think that they do have a talent always. See, you can't even see where I cut it. Look. I mean, you can a little tiny bit if you're really going to be that picky. And I'm going to leave the black in the center, and I think that's where we're going to write. O is for Ostrom, Oprah, and original. I already said, right, that there's a few spots left if anybody wants to do the prompts next year. Carmen, you should do the prompts next year. That'd be fun. I don't know what months I have left, but I think I have October, November, and December. Goes that way. All right, so now we need a pen. Could put this back in. Nope. I need a white pen. Debbie says Carmen should definitely take October. I agree. I think that would be so fun. I thought I had a white right here. I have these two pens. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. These are gel pens, and I don't use them very often because they don't always work well. But we'll see. Ostrom. Word original in here. People, could you get me on the Oprah show? I would be so good on that show. Now that this white pen is working so well, I'm going to add a few white dots in the centers of some of these darker dots. Who could get me on Oprah? Now I would say, can anybody get me on Kelly Clarkson? Because she's my new favorite, but we weren't doing K's. Who would have thought I would like Kelly Clarkson as a talk show host? But I do. Okay. It's a ribbon. What time is it? We have time. And I just happen to have a green O ribbon here. I think we'll put it, let's see. Let's put it to the, and then I need some green frou-frou. Frou-frou. In the middle or not. And we'll put it on the back. Green. We'll do it like this. Oh, let's do the skinny one first. I'll tie them in a minute, but let's get them all through here. Poke it through. Oops. One more. Come on, green, you can get through there. I need something else to poke it through. This'll work. Cute. Oh, Carmen says Jet Pens has the Sumi watercolor pale gold for $16.50. Do they have other colors, Carmen? Because I'm looking for a bronze. I like that bronzy, coppery color. Oops, I almost lost this one. We'll double knot that. Oh no, there we go. And I don't think I have to cut any of these. This has a loop. So we'll open that loop up. Let's bring the camera up a bit. Oh, I'm going today. Oh, Kathy says Sharpie now has gold, silver, and bronze. Like a regular Sharpie? This green, these greens don't go with this green at all. So I got to just add a couple of other circles in here real quick, and then we'll be done. Just other green. Greens in here. It through a bit. Really big, really fast. Or dark. And then I think we'll do just a little bit of green splatter. More of that green color into this orangey thing. Apron lady that Carmen uses is Calamity Kim, but I don't know what her real name is. Okay. I'm not really excited about this now. There's too much orange in here. This orange down to a green. This large area was a little too orange for me. And it's also picking up some of the gold and moving it around. Lake. Up. I can't stop playing. Can't stop outlining greens. Fun. Thick. Up. You need to stop. I swear to you. All right, now I'm done. That was just super fun for me. I hope it was for you guys too. Is the same Lizzo forced dancers to attend nude shows? What? What? Now I'm depressed, Kimberly. I'm going to have to go read. I only saw the story of how she was homeless and raised, lived in her car for a long time, and rags to riches story. This is really wet still. I can't really move it, but now it kind of looks like a map. So here's our green. O is for Ostrom, Original, and Oprah. And we have a pocket here. Oops, there's a big hair. Oh, and then tomorrow is Potty Mouth, which I personally can't wait for. And then Sunday is Patchwork Quilt. So we go from a terrible potty mouth to a sweet little patchwork quilt. All right, you guys, have a really good day. I'm going to take off. I really want some white in here, so I may have to add white or black like from this after this dries. Hold on. Maybe I'll do it now. Oh, I'm very disappointed now. I wish I hadn't known that about Lizzo. Oh, Nancy says he plays the drums, viola, mountain bikes, and has a heart that works really well. And love Legos. Aw, that's really sweet. I was waiting to hear what he did that made him so talented. I cannot finish. I cannot. I'm happier with this now. Although it still looks a little bit like a lake. I'm okay with that. Skinny. You couldn't even see that black. Where did I put it? Oh, over here. It has the PN tip, which is the plastic nib. It's easy to work with, and it doesn't push down. Like it doesn't go back into itself and become yucky. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Mushed. It doesn't become mushed. Came to the retreat. I'm going to finish up my journal today live at 10 a.m. I should have told you that to begin with. Those of you guys that came to the retreat, if you want to watch. There's so much more now. I feel like it is to the point where I can be happy with it. It's the other one. It was matching. Matchy. There's matchy. And then there's matchy. anytime. I can't. I'm done. All right, you guys. Have a great day. Let's hold this up so you can see what the craziness brought. This does look definitely like a lake. Anyhow. So cute. I love it, I love it, I love it. And now it pretty much matches that. They go together now. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. All right, you guys, have a great day. I love you. I will talk to you later. And yeah, I'll see you Monday. Unless you were in the retreat, I'll see you later. But I don't have anything planned this weekend except going to Oktoberfest and eating bratwurst. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.